Okay, in the last video, we talked Microsoft. Now we're going to talk Sony. Another thing I'm talking about Sony, it's not like a rant like Microsoft was, because Microsoft was a rant. What they're doing is bullshit. With Sony, I'm just going to talk about a few things that were recently announced, a few rumors and speculations that I have interest in. And none of these are breaking news, but I want to give my thoughts on them. First up, real fast, Uncharted 4, or Uncharted on the PS4. Definitely excited. As you guys know, big Uncharted fan. Did an entire Let's Play of the first one. Currently doing a Let's Play of the second one. In fact, I'm probably going to try and record real soon. The game's on. It's paused. I got my computer set up. I'm going to record pretty soon. Already posted another video recently. I love the Uncharted games. I will get to Uncharted 3 eventually as far as Let's Plays go. But, I do have my problems. They're not my favorite franchise that Sony has produced. They're not my favorite Naughty Dog franchise, but still really like them. So the fact that there's going to be one on the PS4, definitely another game. Because my rule is, if I want to buy a system, 5 games. I need 5 games announced that I really want to play, that look really good. And right now for the PlayStation 4, literally, and you're going to laugh at me, you're going to think I'm an idiot, Infamous Second Son and Uncharted. That's it. Literally, that is it. Everything else does not interest me whatsoever. Watch Dogs, a little bit. Knack kind of interested me. But there's nothing coming to the PS4 that's like really got me enticed besides those 2 franchises, because I know that they make quality, top-notch games. So they're really the only 2. I mean, well, my rule is for Sony products, because this is a Sony exclusive, 5 games that I really want to play, because 5 games, you figure $60 a game, that gets pricey, so that's worth buying the system for, to want to play those games. Some people might want more, some people might want less. I think 5's decent, because you add up all that money, you're almost paying off the console itself. But my only exception is Jak and Daxter. They announced a new Jak and Daxter for the PlayStation 4. That's it. I'll buy one. I will buy a PlayStation 4 if they announce a Jak and Daxter for the PlayStation 4. I'm dead serious. Like, that would entice me more than 5. That would entice me more than 10 other games. That one announcement, done. I would buy a PlayStation 4 as soon as I possibly could. But, yeah, that's my rule. So right now there's 2. So Sony, doing pretty good. I'll probably buy one eventually, whether it is 5 games or not, just because I do want a PlayStation 4. I wish it was backwards compatible. That'd be brilliant, but no, can't have that. Gotta rebuy our games on Gaikai. No, fuck that shit. I'll just keep my PS3. Anyway, so yeah, Uncharted announced. Trailer doesn't really give anything, but I am excited. That's another game to get me excited for the PlayStation 4. Now let's talk about the rumor and speculation about Crash Bandicoot possibly being bought back. If you're a Sony fan, if you're a video game fan, you've probably heard about this already. But if you haven't, I'll basically give you the story. So, oh, wow. I'll give you the story as soon as I know how to talk. When it comes to Crash Bandicoot, he was made by Naughty Dog. You probably already knew that. They made the first 3 games and then a racing game on the PlayStation 1, legendary PlayStation franchise. And what happens is they sold it to Activision. Bad move, but whatever. Sold it to Activision because they weren't making games anymore. And Activision was making games for a while, and most of them I haven't played them, but I've heard they suck. And they stopped making them like in 2008. Like, it's been forever. And anyway, so for every game franchise Activision owns, they have it on their website. Even game franchises like they no longer have in production, like Guitar Hero. There's still a Guitar Hero website. And Activision has it all funded there, But they don't have Crash Bandicoot anymore. At all. It's just gone. It's not on their website anymore, which would mean someone would have had to have bought it. Because like I said, even if they canceled the franchise, they'd still have a website, just like Guitar Hero. So the question is, someone bought it, but who? And people are saying Sony rebought it. Now the reason why people are saying Sony rebought it is because in the big PlayStation 4 ad that, it's like live action, you have all the characters going by, and it's this guy first person through a street and everything. The launch video for the PlayStation 4, it's cool and everything. A lot of fucking Killzone though. My god, that was a lot of Killzone. But yeah, there's a quick scene, and you can barely see it, but there's a street sign with Crash Bandicoot's silhouette. It's clearly him. Above him is an arrow pointing up, and above that is a gold diamond, which is like Sony's PlayStation logo. I don't know if it still is their logo, but no, I'm pretty sure it isn't. But it used to be. on the PS1. And it's like, wow, like that's, it's not the exact diamond, but it is a gold diamond. And it's like, why would they make it look like that? Why would they have Crash Bandicoot, an arrow, and that diamond? That's just, the coincidence there is, if that's a coincidence, my god, that's an incredible coincidence, because that is insane. But why would you put Crash Bandicoot on there? I mean, sure, you had other multi-console dudes on there, like the first Final Fantasy, couple of theirs, like Skyrim thing there, Assassin's Creed, I think a little bit of Watch Dogs. And so there was multi-console stuff, so having Crash Bandicoot there, if Activision owned him, multi-console, fine, put it in the trailer, doesn't mean they own Crash Bandicoot. But the fact that he's there, the fact that they have the diamond, the arrow pointing to it, the fact that Crash Bandicoot is apparently no longer on Activision's website, it really sounds like Sony rebought the character, which I am all for. I mean, especially because honestly, I don't care who owns him as long as he's under a good developer to make really good games. But having Sony own him again is good because they have great developers under them. So that's great. I honestly think they bought him back. That's what I'm seeing with. I could be wrong. It's still a rumor. I don't think there's been any confirmation yet. But I'd be excited for it. My problem with it, and this is because I'm a Jak and Daxter fan, why would you go out of your way to buy back Crash Bandicoot when you have Jak and Daxter sitting like right there? Sorry, the camera's shaking. My arm's leaning on the bed. Why would you do that? Like, why would you go out of your way to spend money to buy this character back to make games for him when you have Jak and Daxter just sitting there doing nothing? Like, there's so much more potential for Jak and Daxter for one. I mean, I don't understand why they haven't made a Jak and Daxter game. I have to believe they eventually will. They have to. They can't just sit on that franchise forever. I mean, we've had revived franchises for all kinds of different games. Different game franchises that have been revived. So I have to believe they will bring Jak and Daxter back eventually, but I just don't understand why you go out of your way to rebuy Crash Bandicoot when pretty much anything you want to put in a new Crash, like you could have all these crazy, like, oh, this Crash Bandicoot game could be so good, we should buy him back and make it. Okay, I'm pretty sure you could incorporate all those ideas into a Jak and Daxter game. I mean, Jak and Crash Bandicoot have like the exact same moveset. They have the same crouch jump, they have the same spin, they have all the same shit. Daxter and Crash Bandicoot look very similar. So it's just very strange to me. It's very weird. And it kind of pisses me off, honestly, because they could be making a Jak and Daxter, a franchise that they still own, but rather than doing that, they're buying back Crash Bandicoot. It just seems stupid to me, but, I mean, a Crash Bandicoot game coming out? What, Crash Bandicoot game on the Vita? Are you kidding me? That would be amazing. Crash Bandicoot on the Vita, Crash Bandicoot on fucking, like, PlayStation 3, a digital download for PS4? Hell yeah, because he's not a big marquee name. He's not going to bring in big bucks. But a Vita game with Crash Bandicoot, perfect spot. A fucking PS3 game, especially because the Vita needs games. PS3 digital download, PS4 digital download, PS3 hard copy, like $30, like the new Ratchet and Clank game was. I could see them doing that, but I also think they could do that with Jak and Daxter. So, like I said, great news if they are bringing him back. But as a Jak and Daxter fan, I do think they could be using the Jak and Daxter franchise rather than Crash Bandicoot. But whatever. Jak and Daxter is more complex to make, so, But yeah, so Uncharted announced. I just realized all the things I just talked about are just Naughty Dog related, but whatever. One of my favorite developers, So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about Sony. Uncharted 4 announced, or, Uncharted for the PS4 announced. Probably will be Uncharted 4, whether it's called Uncharted 4 or not. And Crash Bandicoot possibly going back to Sony again. Still a rumor, but I'm definitely excited about it. I'm not completely pissed off about it. Like, oh, why couldn't you do Jak and Daxter? That's not even, like, whatever. If Crash Bandicoot's back with Sony and he's going to have great games coming, I'm super excited for that. But please do something with Jak and Daxter eventually. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. One more to go, and that's Nintendo. And thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.